Hell yeah. Mr. Moto Dragon, what is going on, my brother? Hope you are well, my man. Out of my way, plant. Yo, Panda, thank you for the raws. Appreciate it. We are live on Twitch and YouTube, by the way, everyone. Throwing it out there. You haven't checked out one of the two, you can. How you doing, Moto? You excited for the new hero dropping For Honor tomorrow? Tomorrow. Soon.
Sorry, pal.
Enigma, Nightcloaks, thank you for the lurk. Spooky. Yeah. I'm pretty sure new hero drops tomorrow, February 1st. Am I mistaken?
Huh? Did Beta leave already? Maybe she went back to her ship.
10-hour stream incoming. I already did 10 hours. I did 10 hours earlier. I'm hoping to get a good 4 to 5 hours out of this one. We'll see. We'll see how much chat keeps me entertained. Really, chat determines how much I stream, honestly. If I got an active chat and people talking and shit, it encourages me to keep streaming if I don't want to.
If you're looking for the captain, it seems that the Crux clash got out of hand this time and has attracted her attention. Captain Beto was muttering something about Ningguang being a stick in the mud as she headed off to Liyue Harbor. But still,
I have a
Captain
fucking pimple in my ear.
Originally to be he knew he stood no chance of winning, in which case the Crux
hurts.
clash comes to.
Huh? So that's what happened? If that's the case, then the rules stipulate that he is disqualified.
Paimon thought we'd win in a...
It doesn't matter. As the saying goes, honor given.
Yes, I believe so.
Inazuma, here we
Captain
come.
Beto is no longer present here. I'll be sure she receives word of it. She is a woman of her word.
Well, I'll tell you what, Moto. I can tell you on stream, or if you want, I released a YouTube video of the actual dev stream where they showcase her moveset. They give you some insider stuff on like her feats, maybe announce some new, I think they announced new maps maybe. And it also talks about that she's gonna be the same way how they did Warmonger and as in I believe $7.99 for a certain amount of time, and then after that certain amount of time she'll be 15k steal.
But the voyage to Inazuma is a treacherous one. You will be plagued by a perpetual tempest the entire trip.
If you do sub, I appreciate you, brother. We actually just had a For Honor video blow up on YouTube, so it's a good one too. I fully edited it myself.
In fact, the relentless rain and wind are also an embodiment of the Raiden Shogun's will to close the nation.
Hold on a second. You're saying she can change the weather?
Let us not forget that this is one of the 7 Archons. If Liyue's Morax could form Guyun's stone forest by casting down his stone spears, then it should come as no great surprise that the Raiden Shogun is capable of summoning an eternal tempest. Suffice it to say that if you wish to journey to Inazuma, the Alcor will need some time. In the meantime, I intend to embark on a journey of my own. I will travel all across the vast lands of Liyue in the hope of finding...
Paimon believes you'll find a way...
Thank you. One final word of warning. The part of your journey that lies after the storm may well prove to be the most arduous.
All right. Victory rate 31. I didn't realize we had already hit it. 60 primo gems. Let's go. We're doing good, chat. We're doing good. Prologue complete. I got complete chapter 2, act 1 to get to the next storyline. Meh. Hell yeah. Thank you for the rows, Panda. Appreciate you rowing all up in here. Appreciate you meowing in my chat, brother. You about to call home, eat shit. Wait, I saw something else. Oh, this. Who's that for? Oh, that's for the new chick. To level her up, I bet. Wait, hold up. Oh, they already gave her a chapter 2? Damn. They are quick to do that shit. Achievements. One away, bro. Eat shit. Stop biting my neck, you bitch. The new stuff in me. Hell yeah.
Add Astra Abyssosk.
Add extra applesauce.
Ah, yes. I've heard that you've already made arrangements with it. Now that I think about it, it's been quite some time since I last visited those lands.
There you are. You're the traveler that Beidou will be taking to Inazuma, right? The fleet is nearly completed reprovisioning. Once the crews have taken a head count, we can get... Captain Beidou sent me to come get you. We'll weigh anchor as soon as you're...
Seems Beidou is the captain
Of course! There are many things that the captain insists upon. I'm sure you'll see for yourself once you're on board.
So you'll be heading off then? Whether the journey before you leads to the heights of the heavens or the depths of the abyss, until we meet again,
Add extra applesauce. Yeah.
Oh, it's kind of hard to say goodbye now.
Well, if that's how you feel, why not come and find me when you arrive? I'll be away.
So there's another Catherine in Inazuma?
Well, I guess it's time for you to bid farewell to Liyue Harbor.
Yo, Crooked TV, what is good, brother? What is up? What is up?
Okay, thanks for coming all this way to let us know.
Just following
I don't know
orders.
why I'm using so
I'll see
many
you two aboard the Alcor.
Siblises right now. Sibli, if you will. Don't know why I'm making my pops, my shits. Hope you're doing well, Crooked. I hope work's been going well for you, my man. Alright, where are you at? You're over here. God damn you. Oh, I can teleport onto this. I probably should try that earlier instead of trying to fly all the way over here. So Crooked, when are we gonna get you to play Genshin Impact
You finally made it.
again?
All these years, come rain or storm, the Crux fleet has never suffered a delay. If it were anyone else, I might have set sail already. Don't look too serious, I'm only joking. You're just on time. The crew have just finished making... Well, now we set sail for the land engulfed by storm and tempest. The nation
Not
of
enough
eternity.
hours in a day, my man. Yeah, it's a grindy game. It is a grindy game. I streamed for 10 hours earlier, and we're gonna try to do 5 hours now. We'll see how tired I am and how the stream does. We'll see. We'll see. Mommy. Oh. This ship is so fucking extra. You got fucking water wheels on the back, which are going reverse. The way they were spinning clockwise. That'd be slowing the boat down. And then they had oars and also sails. ¿Qué pasó, Holmes?
Ahoy there.
Ahoy. All right.
Whether it takes me up.
Cool guy.
So, you finally made it. And it appears we have a couple of stowaways. Or perhaps I should say, honored guests.
You can blame your almighty shogun. The tempests around Inazuma have been growing all the more fierce lately. Though the fleet was fully up to the challenge, the inclement weather still caused some delay. Now then, let me introduce everyone. This is Toma, a trade partner that I've gotten to know recently.
You don't know how long I've been waiting to see you.
Toma, these two...
Oh, no need for introductions. Their reputation precedes them. It seems even the stormy seas can't keep rumors of these outlanders' sterling deeds at bay.
Oh,
With any luck, it'll give you a head start here. Toma's resided on Rito for quite some time now. It wouldn't be going too far to say he's the fixer around these parts. If you run into any problems here, just talk to Toma. But if he tries to pull any moves on you, I'll be sure to deal with him personally the next time I'm around.
No need to worry. I'm sure we'll get along.
Good. Then if it's all settled, I'll be going. I wouldn't want to be caught with my sails down here. I do have a wanted fugitive on board.
oh, right. Kazuha.
Until next time, traveler. Remember to give it your all, no matter what perilous storms you may encounter.
Fair seas, Captain Beto. Bye-bye.
Now then,
Damn fucking
first
cats,
things
man.
first. We need to go get you registered at the board.
Paimon thought we were supposed to be keeping things on the down.
Don't underestimate the reaches of the Sakoku decree. You wouldn't be able to avoid inspection even if you tried. So we have to play by the rules, even if we're kind of bending them.
Alright, this place is sick. Look at this dude. Got the samurai get up. Hell yeah.
Hello? Please state your name, identity, and the purpose of your visit. You must be new here. Excuse me? Please provide the information requested and also declare any goods you are carrying with you. Oh, well, I'm sorry. We cannot approve entry for purely personal reasons. So, unless you have a valid My apologies, but I'll have to...
Here are the entry papers for your kind perusal.
What?
I just wanted to see what you'd say.
I see. Okay. Your papers are...
So,
The Outlander Affairs Agency. They only check entry permits here. If you want to remain on Rito, there's a process you have to go through with them.
sheesh. So it is super...
Well, let's not forget that to everyday folk in Inazuma, people from everywhere else are referred to as outsiders. As the word suggests, Outlanders aren't very welcome in Inazuma with the Sakoku decree in force. Not even on Rito, where they've established an outsider settlement. I like how you think. I've got a feeling we're going to get along very well.
Hell yeah.
Let's head over to the Outland. Most of the current rules were put in place by the administration of Rita,
Also,
the
Tilted,
Kanjo
if you're still
Commission.
here, I'm in Inazuma.
Kanjo Commission?
I
Yes,
did it.
one branch of the Tri-Commission of Inazuma, responsible for growing and managing the nation's wealth. You really haven't heard of it before?
Literally same girl we just talked to.
You've completed the entry procedures, yes? And now you want to apply for...
Yes, please.
Okay, the processing fee will be 2 million mora.
2 million? For a processing fee?
That's right. 1 million per applicant, which makes 2 million total. Don't worry.
Paimon wasn't so much questioning your math as...
Ma'am, these two here are good friends of mine. I think you'll find I'm one face you recognize.
Ah, Mr. Toma, it's you. By way of courtesy, allow me to reduce it to 400,000 mora total.
Thank you ever so much, but as this is just a processing fee, I think 600 mora should cover it if I'm paying on their behalf.
That's not how you haggle! By all means, bargain the price down!
All right then, as you wish, Mr. Toma. I will make a record.
Much obliged.
All right. So this man's fucking a lady killer. I like it.
What? She went from 2 million down to 600? There's something seriously wrong with people's sense of finance around here!
It's not as mind-boggling as you think. Processing fee, the way some here at the agency see it, the fees are easy money. So it becomes a question of how much they can make. So when the day comes that some poor merchant from overseas with more money than sense gets stuck here and needs to apply for residency...
Then they'll milk them for all they're worth!
Exactly. It's at times like this that having a local friend really comes in handy. Yes, but when you're an outlander in Inazuma, far from home in this closed nation era, there's the most that overseas merchants can do to look after themselves is stick together. That's how the International Trade Association came about.
So it's a trade association built by...
Yep. And as well as advancing commercial interests, the association provides help, support, and structure for outlanders trying to survive on Rito. Essentially, it's an association devoted to both commercial excellence and survival skills.
I know, right,
Just
Tilted?
staying alive
Let's
is an
go.
achievement when you're an outlander in Inazuma.
I see. So this is the real purpose of your trip. Yes, given that you are outlanders, it's certainly After all, the Raiden Shogun is the most exalted and revered one in all of Inazuma. She is a deity who reigns on high, while all other life gazes up in awe.
Plus, what's the plus sign for crooked? Anime thighs save lives. Okay. Yo, Tilted, I don't want to hear it, bro. I looked at your fucking Twitch page, alright? I looked at your fucking Twitch page. You're a simp. Which is okay. I'm a simp too. I'm just not pointing the gun at you. Alright?
I was going to say nothing is set in stone when it comes to who you'll encounter in this world. Who's to say you won't happen to run into the Raiden Shogun one day after lunch?
Uh-huh. And...
Okay, I'll give it to you straight. I know of a way to introduce you to the Raiden Shogun.
Really? Wow! The Rito Fixer's been...
I mean, it will take all the resources I have at my disposal, but it can be done. However, before we get there...
Listen, Tilted, I'm just saying, you know, don't hate a man for loving what you love, alright? We both are passionate in the same ideals that we want a thick goth mommy to crush our heads like a watermelon between their thighs, okay? We both know what we want. We both know what we're asking for. And it's not a lot.
connections come at a high price.
Not you too.
No. In this instance, in fact, there's no real cost as such. It's just that if this is something you really want, you'll have to agree to help other people solve some of their problems first. I like to do things in a way that keeps everybody happy. It's my own personal rule for...
Sounds very reasonable to Paimon. You're the man in the middle.
Why do I get the feeling you're making me out to be some sort of crook? Here's the situation. As I touched upon earlier, the members of the International Trade Association, recently things seem to have gotten more difficult than ever for them, so just go and check the head of the association is called Karisu, and he's a good friend of mine. Go talk...
Fuck are you wearing?
Hello there. You must be seeking refuge with the International Trade Association. The Outlander Affairs Agency took you for all your work. Good. That's a relief.
We heard the association has been having some difficulties lately.
Yes. Left, right, and center. Obstacles at every turn. But that's nothing new for...
The Sakoku decree certainly makes things difficult.
But it's not the root cause of our woes. The Sakoku decree might restrict our scope of activity. But no. What's really squeezing us Outlander merchants, those Mora grubbers from the Kanjo Commission.
Oh, of the 3 commissions, that's the one that oversees everything.
That's right. They impose astronomical tax rate, unbelievable regulations, and that they just issued a new tax decree recently that, for some reason, completely changes the way we pay our taxes. It used to be Mora, but now it's something called Crystal Marrow.
Crystal Marrow? What's that?
Something that most of us in the association had never heard of before. Eventually, one of the older Liyue merchants recalled that he once shipped a batch of it to Snezhnaya in his youth. So, in order to pay our taxes, we began an arduous search, but then we found we'd only managed to create a bigger problem for ourselves. The rising demand for crystal... Now there's only one vendor who even has it in stock. We can't...
Isn't that what they...
Exactly. So this vendor keeps pushing the price up, and we have no choice but to buy from them because the tax decree forces us to. It's a vicious cycle, the consequence of which is that our taxes will soon exceed our profits. And once that happens... We've tried, but this is a nation where the cries of a few struggling merchants will never be heard over the ever-present roar of Fontaine, my dear homeland. I miss you an awful lot at the moment.
Sounds awful. What do you think we should do?
I've actually done business with him in the past, but after a point he stopped contacting us.
Well, it definitely sounds like he's being...
Hey, that's a pretty good idea. Since you're not affiliated with the association, if I remember correctly, our usual meeting point with him is under a tree by the coast in the residential district.
Got it!
We're on the case. Man, I'm not gonna lie, chat. I'm tired. That fucking interview wore me out. They did something that I've never had done before. These motherfuckers, before offering me a job, which they did not offer me a job today, they had me shadow one of their employees for an hour and just kind of like watched and listened and whatnot. I've never had any job do that before. It's just, I don't know, it was bizarre. But yeah, I'm fucking tie. In your walls, Pookie Bear is fucking crazy. Hey, appreciate you. Keep watching me. I'm not wearing any pants right now. And thank you for the alert, brother.
I recognize you. Are you new arrivals? So, what do you need with me? The sheer nerve. You don't go around asking questions like that. If I gave you my trade secret, got it? You know what trade...
This guy's guy's got a bad attitude.
I know you're not wearing pants, bro. I'm not wearing anything. All right. All I got is a shirt on. That's it.
Are you even buying? Oh, they're wasting their time. The price is non-negotiable. Not by.
Hey, what's your...
Get out of here. Go on. Tell them they're lucky to be buying from me in the first place, and they ought to be more grateful. If it weren't for me, they'd be in seriously hot water.
What are we gonna do? There's no talking to this guy. Good idea.
Your thighs are kind of hairy. Yo, fun fact. My thighs are like the second most fucking hairiest part of my body. It's actually probably not a fun fact, but, you know. Fun for me. Don't ask what the first is.
That was quick. You resolved.
Actually, we're having a little trouble.
No? Well, by all means, tell me what getting you to go fixing things when you've only just arrived. Oh, that guy? He used to be a bit of a sorry sight, selling shells that he'd collect on the beach just to get by. But I can only assume he must have found himself a patron after leaving the internet.
Huh. You're saying he used to be a member of the International...
Yes. Couldn't you tell when you spoke to him? That's right. Werner was born in Mondstadt, then went into the shipping business, trading. When Inazuma closed to the outside world, he was one of a group of outlanders that ended up stranded on Rita.
Huh. What a bummer.
The International Trade Association was initially very generous to him, but over time, with decree after decree, the association members found it increasingly difficult to make ends meet.
So he left the association.
I'm sure it's more nuanced than that. I believe even...
Really?
Well then, it sounds like you may have...
Should I close her?
Bro. Period. That's fucking gross. First off. Like, nah, bro. Nah. Shaved is the way, dog. I don't want any fucking rug burn from some chick. Alright.
What are you doing back here?
I don't want my
Just
teeth.
'cause I got
My
plenty
teeth
of time
don't
on
need
my
to be
hands doesn't
flossed.
mean I want to waste any of it talking to you. Huh? Where's this coming from? Mondstadt? You were talking... Goodness, I can sense it now. So familiar, but I can't remember the last time I was there.
3 what? Do you got me lurking in your pocket? Are you just like accidentally sending random things?
The scent of Mondstadt. Oh, how it takes me back. Oh, my hometown. The home of freedom. So, trying to play my heartstrings. Huh? What is this?
Just close your eyes already.
You mean the sound of the ocean?
Oh shit, which one do I pick? Oh shit, which one do I pick? It's this one.
Leah Harbor. I can see it so clearly. Oh, and the sound of the waves. The calls of the merchants. Xiao lanterns. I'm right there at the land.
This guy has a really active imagination. Either that or he...
Wait. Stop. That's enough. Don't make me relive it anymore. My poor heart can't take it. You mean the folks from the International Trade Association? And I suppose they are far from home. Just like often, I'll sneak down to the shore at night and listen to the sound of the waves. I like to imagine it's the voice of my hometown. I've run into folks from the association more than a few times doing just that, but I always hide my face and... Don't you think I've wanted to talk things through with them and free myself?
Well, no one's...
They're so resilient. None of them had anyone else to rely on, so they rallied together, committed to finding a way to survive. But I couldn't do it, so I caved. Those people, they'd make the smallest of promises, offer the most measly benefits, and I'd do whatever they asked of me. And make Mondstadters look like the worst people in the world. All right, I'll tell you the whole story.
You ready to talk now?
But I betrayed them.
Come on, you scaredy cat. Look, you messed up, so come on, get it off your...
It's a scheme by the tax collection Ashigaru, Keijiro and his companions. They start by overtaxing the merchants, then take the extra crystal marrow they receive and stockpile it. Once the merchants run out of places to buy crystal marrow, they get me to sell that extra stock back to the merchants at an extortionate price, with the proceeds going to the tax collection Ashigaru.
It's plain evil,
I'm their puppet, yes. But my cut is a tiny fraction of what we take in total. It's barely enough for evidence. You're right. Without conclusive evidence. Now that I think about it, whenever I report back to him after a sale, he always heads to the same place. It's always made me suspect. As it happens, I handed some Mora over to him not long ago.
Really? Well, then there's no time.
Hot, tasty, chop and suey. Each.
Alley-oop! Keijiro!
After him! Too close! That's too close! He'll notice us for sure! He's getting further and further away!
This bitch said
Let's
after
catch up a
him.
little.
Like, what?
Huh? Where'd he go?
Keijiro! It's him!
After him!
Should I close early?
He was right
It's
there
not
a
like I'll
moment
get any
ago.
customers.
Then he disappeared in a blink of an eye. If only we made less noise.
Shut up, Poe. Trying to be a ninja right now. Trying to be a ninja. A ninja. Back.
Ah, Ryoko, how's business?
All the better thanks to your generous patronage.
Too close! That's too close! He'll notice us for sure!
Horsebird turns around the instant I fucking...
Now, who else is behind on payments? Let me think. Yes, the trade association.
Too close! That's too close! He'll notice us for sure!
How?
He's getting further and further away!
What was that sound?
Don't worry about it.
Quiet! Don't let him find us!
Must be hearing things. Ah, drat, I'm behind schedule. I need to hurry.
He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little!
What could he be doing at a place like...
It looked like he buried something over there, didn't
Hope he buried all his Mora right there and just rob him blind.
big pile of Mora here.
Let me take a look here. Ah, yes! This is what we're looking for. A clear and...
Great! Well, now...
I'll...
Huh? You aren't gonna...
I need a little more time.
Huh. Poor Werner's a pretty awkward...
Word. I mean, shit. If I betrayed all my friends, I wouldn't want to do that. Hey, my fault. My fault, guys.
But we really don't have anything left. If this keeps up, our sales will come in at a loss. There'll be nothing left for us to do but
You know the decree. The rules are the rules. No discounts, no exceptions, and no excuses. And who are you? Another new member of the...
It just so happens that we found your little ledger, so now we're here to tell everyone all about how you embezzled crystal marrow to sell it right back to the taxpayer.
Huh? Is this true? You've been swindling.
Well,
Let me take a look at the ledger.
Kill him. Someone find his children.
Well, would you look at that? So, Mr. Keijiro, it seems you have some
So you think you can use this against me, do you? It's quite obvious that I'm merely trying to earn a modest living.
Word has it that Samurai and the Commission place great importance on reputation and prestige. Though I'm sure Commission members won't blame you once word gets out.
Huh? Is that a threat?
No, not at all. I'm simply stating that it would be quite a pity if an illustrious gentleman such as yourself were to have their reputation tarnished.
Well, even if what you say is true, what do you suggest we do about it?
I believe you still have a quantity of crystal marrow in your possession. Perhaps that crystal marrow could be used as compensation for the recent tax hike, and us merchants could find...
Is that it?
Oh, do you have any idea the hoops I had to jump through to get the crystal marrow and keep it hidden? Fine. In that case, I'll send it over to you today.
And not even an ounce of shame.
So that's it? My shop's been closed for weeks now. I've even had to ask my friends to help bail me out. What about my losses?
Come on, Harrison. We've already struck a good deal here.
I'm sick of being pushed around like this.
Harrison!
Hey, what's all this racket? Does someone dare question the...
Ah, Chief, you've arrived.
What was all the commotion I heard just now?
Oh, we were just discussing a minor tax issue. I do my utmost to lend them a helping hand, but they're never grateful.
A helping hand? The only thing you're doing is stuffing your greedy pockets with our hard-earned wealth. I assure you that Hirage Shinsuke will hear of this.
Oh, and you dare to utter the Commissioner's name. You outlanders have no... Seize the merchants. We will resolve this dispute.
Uh-oh.
Gentlemen, come now. Is there any need for this? If there's a dispute to resolve, let's get a drink and talk.
Who are you supposed to be? And why in my right mind would I join you?
You never heard of the Fixer?
Here's my card.
Huh. You're from the Yashiro Commission.
Shh.
Huh. Well, this is Kanjo Commission territory. However powerful the Yashiro Commission may be, you have no business...
Of course not, of course not. Still, perhaps you could show the young... lady of our clan some courtesy. You wouldn't want your name showing up in a petition to the Shogun, would you?
That fan, the Shirasagi Himegimi. I don't need any trouble with her. Okay, let's forget all this. It'll give us one less thing to worry about.
But, Chief!
Enough! We're leaving.
Let's get dinner one day soon, gentlemen. My treat, I insist. No response, huh?
Thank you so much, Toma. But I'm sorry your relationship with the Kanjo Commission...
Hey, I was joking. It's a small price to pay, and you're more than welcome. If there's anyone you should be thanking, it's the Traveler. She's the one who found a way to turn things around. If nothing else, I'm sure the tax collection Ashigaru will tread a little more carefully in the future.
Cricket said A.
Toma, what was all that?
Shh, shh, not here. Too many people listening.
Should I close
Oh yes, much quieter.
Corruption seems rife in the Kanjo Commission. All right. Time for me to answer your questions. What would you like to know? Straight to the point. I belong to the Kamisato clan of the Yashiro Commission on Narukami Island. I'm an attendant of the Shirasagi Himegimi.
You've been keeping your true identity. So, the Yashiro Commission.
Correct. The Kamisato clan is the head of the Yashiro Commission, who manage ceremonial and cultural affairs. I'd go into more detail on what exactly that covers, but I'm not even sure myself. I'm just someone who was fortunate enough to be taken in by the Kamisato clan. My role is to take care of the daughter of the clan, Kamisato Ayaka, also known as the Shirasagi Himegimi.
Seems like she must be super famous in Inazuma.
Oh, most definitely. She's graceful, dignified, and kind-hearted too. The people of Inazuma quite adore Miss Kamisato. Her fame even somewhat eclipses that of her older brother, Kamisato Ayato, despite the fact that he's the current head of the clan. I suppose those who treat others with compassion earn themselves the same treatment in return. Miss Kamisato's situation certainly seems to attest to that. You're asking the right questions, and to be honest, I don't want to keep you in the dark any more than... Firstly, you should know that being a fixer is not something you can fake. I spent the better part of a month tirelessly building up a network of relationships on the island, and I got to know Captain Beto during that time too.
Still pretty good going for just a month's work.
Hell yeah.
Well, maybe I have a slight knack for schmoozery, but the main thing was I had to make sure I'd be in time to receive you when you arrived. Inazuma may have closed off to the outside world, but that hasn't stopped a lot of people from hearing about your feats in Mondstadt and Liyue. So, when Miss Kamisato heard of your intention to come to Inazuma, she began looking forward to your arrival with great anticipation. She's excited to find out whether the rumor, that is, that you have what it takes to change the tide of the times.
Change the tide of the times?
In the test I gave you earlier, although there were a few hiccups at the end, it was you who found the way to turn the situation around. Navigating powerful people, using their character flaws to your advantage. It's just what, with your help, even the Vision Hunt decree... That's an unexpected development. Perhaps our sources... Yes, of course. I completely understand.
Toma sure.
Well, my work on Rito is done. Oh, one more thing. This invitation letter is for you. When you get to Narukami Island, you can find me at the Komori Tea House, as per the letter. Good luck with everything. See you soon.
Why did my girl turn into a bitch all of a sudden? It's like, I'm not gonna help you. Why not? I've been doing every fucking side quest possible.
We should get... Huh? What's up? Oh, right! Wait, so... Did Toma forget that too? Oh, darn it! No! As soon as we get off Ritu, Paimon's going straight to... Well, guess we should give it a try.
Oh, we can do a pool, y'all. We can do a pool. Let's see.
My name is Noelle,
This
Knight of the Knights
bitch.
of Favonius, and it's my pleasure to be joining you on your adventure today.
Fuck you, Noelle.
there. Present your travel.
Sorry, but we really gotta get to Narukami Island.
If you don't have a travel permit, this is as far as you'll.
As expected. Traveler, you gotta think of something. How do we get out of Rito? Are you saying we should go and meet with the con? Guess it can't hurt to try. Who knows? Maybe he's our...
Oh, wow. Look at that. Right past him.
Halt! This is the Kanjo Commissioner.
We're here to see,
The Kanjo Commissioner seldom entertains Outlanders. Leave now or we'll be...
Ah, wait.
Oh, Commissioner!
These two are honored guests from afar. No need to give them the usual spiel. Come on in. Let's see what we...
Did you get up?
My sincere...
I am Hiragi Shinsuke, Kanjo Commissioner and head of the Hiragi clan.
Nice to meet you, sir. So, the reason we wanted to come and...
All right, all in good time. Two travelers renowned far and wide have shown up to see me, and I should very much like...
So what you're saying is, we really are...
Absolutely. How many other people in the world have what it takes to knock the wind out of Storm Terror's sails and put the Overlord of the Vortex back under the sea?
Exactly!
And I hear you also foiled a Fatui plot in Liyue Harbor.
Whoa! You heard about... Something wrong?
No. I'm simply awestruck by you both is all. Rito is greatly honored. One other thing I heard about you is your great zeal for helping other people. This makes me
Well, sure, no problem. Whatever you need, right?
Excellent. You must know the Genshin.
Yep, we've picked a few of those before. So...
Yes, bring me 300 Genshin, would you?
Did Paimon hear that wrong?
Too much trouble, is it? Then how about this? We have a few items.
That sounds much...
709 letter.
Hey, what gives? How come you don't have people to do that all...
Terribly sorry. We're just a little short on people lately.
What sort of an explanation is that? Traveler, what are we going to do? Should we really help this guy?
That's the spirit. Don't...
Where'd that pretty lady go, huh?
Halt, you two!
Huh?
Miss Hiragi has a letter for you. She insists that you...
A letter? Quick! Let Paimon see!
Dear traveler, would that I could convey this message to you personally. What? I apologize for the hasty means by which this letter has come to you, and I hope that it hasn't left you feeling perplexed or perturbed. Who the fuck wrote this? And I hope that it hasn't left you feeling perplexed or disturbed in any way. This is my first time extending an invitation to an unknown outlander after all. It is no mere coincidence that our paths have crossed, therefore I hope that you would be so courteous as to meet me tonight under the glow of resplendent moonlight. Please do not fret about retainers and bodyguards. I will ensure that their attention shall be elsewhere. I look forward to the pleasure of your company. I hope you pleasure me.
So this means she wants you, but you didn't seem surprised at all by this. What's going on? Huh? ask her tonight and see what she has to say.
Yo, Wonder Pig, that's just crazy. I hope you push me. That's wild. If you tried to post a link, it won't let you post links. I didn't fucking remember what time. 1800 to 24. But if you're in my Discord, you can post it in there, brother. Appreciate you. Alright. Stop biting my neck. Get off me. Is that Monkey D. Luffy? Nah, I knew it. I knew it.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Hiragi Chisato. This is technically the second time we have met.
Wow. She's the daughter of the Hiragi clan.
No need to be so formal. I've long marveled at your accomplishments. And at last, we have the chance to meet.
Is it Paimon or does something...
The reason why I wanted to secretly meet you here is... well... I've
discussed...
I should like to ask for your help with delivering a letter.
Alright.
Like father, like daughter.
No, you misunderstand me. Please, allow me to... I was hoping that you could deliver a letter to Narukami Island in my stead. It is to be given to Kujo Kamachi of the Tenryou... My father has always forbidden me from communicating with him. He knows that there are prospects for my marriage that would better serve him. There is no one who would dare defy my father's will on Rito, but you are Outlanders. Outlanders seeking to get to Of course, in doing so, I will also do everything in my power to help you leave Rito. That, to be perfectly honest, as long as you remain in Inazuma...
Yeah, we figured as much. It was pretty...
I secretly overheard a conversation between my father and a very arrogant... They seemed to be discussing how to keep you here on Rito. In fact, it was the first time I had ever heard my father speak so respectfully to someone who wasn't the Shogun. We don't have much time. I'll tell you my plans to help you off... Very well. I'll be waiting for you at the border. I'm...
Word.
Congratulations!
My name is Monkey D. Luffy, and I'm gonna be the next king of the pirates. Mother bitch. Hell yeah. These ones don't give you stamina? 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 Stamina.
Alley-oop!
Hold on, please. These goods are being sent to Watatsumi Island?
My lady, this is an unexpected honor. You are correct. These goods have been repeatedly requested by the Kanjo Commission.
Is there something wrong, Lady Hiro?
No, as you were. My father simply has some concerns of the shipment's safety and has ordered that myself and an additional qualified escort be dispatched to ensure safety.
My lady, you aren't suggesting that you intend to escort this shipment personally, are you? There's certainly no need for you to trouble yourself with such a matter. And as for...
Please, do not cause us any further delay. If memory serves me right, my father has already asserted that this shipment must arrive on time. I'm certain punishment will be duly dispensed if it fails to do so.
Yes, of course, my lady. It's just that...
Now, need I remind you of the penalty if anything were to happen to me en route? I'm sure you are all quite familiar with my... Do you really presume that you can fully guarantee my safety on your own?
Boy, Chisato can talk the talk.
Yes, my lady. Very well then. It's an honor to have you accompanying us. Your safety is our highest priority.
Shinojo, you can't really be agreeing.
Well, the request is from Lady Hiragi herself. It is our duty to serve her in the utmost...
Yes, but that's not the
Well then, if we're through here, I suggest we set off at once. Dawdling will only allow potential...
Yes, my lady.
Word. What? This is on a fucking balloon?
My lady, please stay back. We'll handle it.
Not as well as we'll handle it. You're seriously considering taking this job? The terms are ridiculous.
Illusion shattered.
Picked the wrong test subject. There's no end
Let's
to
get
this.
down to business.
You asked for it!
Finally, Monster sighted. Prepare to counterattack. Protect Lady Hiraki at all costs.
We'll take care of this. Stay with Chisato.
There is no escape.
Picked the wrong test subject.
Shut him down.
Watch out! More monsters inbound. Lady Hiraki, stay close. How's this?
Illusion shattered.
Chip on us. Cue the spotlight.
How's this?
That won't work.
Hey, what gives?
Still...
That dude's sick as fuck.
We can take refuge in the village up ahead. How are you faring, my lady?
I'm perfectly all right. You may stop here. The road to Narukami Island is just over there. In my letter, I've requested Kamaji to grant you a...
My lady? So that's how it is. I had a feeling... No, Lady Hiragi would never hide anything from us. I'm sure of it. But...
I'm not afraid to say that he's the one I love.
The one you...
Shinojo, did you honestly think that...
What? No, I was just clarifying, that's all.
You two needn't worry. Please, forget that this ever happened. If my father catches word of it, I alone will be held accountable.
Yes, of course.
But what will happen if your actions here...
Don't fret. My father has always been one to spoil me. The worst he'd do is sentence me to half a day without food or...
Huh. Paimon never suspected a guy...
I wish you a safe journey.
Bye, Chisato!
Come now. Quit your staring and let's get moving. We've got goods to shift.
All right.
Bro's really heartbroken that they're not together.
The feeling's mutual. We haven't touched it. Why does it say we have it? What? Also, can we get this without being like, struck down? Secrets. His ass, you ass. Wow. Stop it now!
No desk or anything? Maybe we need to do it. Or maybe not. I don't know. Either way the case, I'm gonna go feed my animals real quick. Chat, I'll be back in a minute. Dog out, get her fed real quick. Get back to exploring our little land of mystery here. Man, all this open water for them to just put in a new place. All of this. Jesus Christ. In game, this map's gonna be crazy.
Over here!
Let's get down to business.
Justice will prevail. Stop right there.
Woo! We're finally on our own way again. I suppose it's time we find Kuma. Now, where did he say he would meet?
Take them. I have no need.
Jesus Christ.
Surprise!
Over here!
Yeah, bro, Tilta, I've been here for a minute. Been here for a minute. Where you been at? Where you been at? Watching Panda try to figure out how to make a video game. Oh, you at work right now? Shit, man. Shit. Hope work's going good for you, brother. I hope it's going well. When you going to add the 7 TV emote? I don't know how to add those with what I have. I use Restream to stream to Twitch and YouTube at the same time, and I don't know if I can. I think I just add that directly through Twitch, right? Create a dashboard, settings, stream. All right. Do you have the emotes now? Add emote. Or wait, do I have to go to homepage? Homepage. Do I need to download it? Oh, yeah, probably. Ew. I don't even use Chrome. Okay. Sure. No tanks. Maybe later. Hell no. Alright, can you use your emotes now? Did it work? Wingardium Leviosa? Oh, that's with 7 TV. That's why your shit's looking all weird. It's kind of weird. It doesn't work with it doesn't work with Restream. So it just like says the name of whatever the emote is. Why does it show? Oh, because I'm looking at my own stream. It's an endless cycle. Okay, so emotes. If I add emotes, then can I use them? Nemesis emotes. Okay, emotes. I want this copium one. Okay. There, now we got copium. Come here. It's not there. Mother bitch. Mother bitch. Copium no. Why copium no? What's wrong with copium? Yeah, it's not working. You don't have personal emotes yet. Use custom emotes anywhere on Twitch with... Oh, I have to subscribe. I have to subscribe for personal emotes? Oh. Never mind. Copium ones. The copium one is sick. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Holy moly. What you saying nah for, Moto? We chilling out here. We chilling out here. I'll give y'all the who asked one. I feel like that will be used quite a bit. God damn, that's crazy. I'm I'm gonna need to I'm gonna need to pull this up in my free time. You know what I'm saying? Bruh. What the heck is it? Alright, well y'all got some emotes now. Right. All the ones that I added aren't here. What the flip? Literally, what the flip? Save changes. Hey, it still ain't there for me. Is it there for you, Tilted? That's the question I need to know. If it's there for you, you guys are the ones that are going to be using it, not me. Like, for me, it just shows you type flashbang. I don't know if you put an emote in there. Sniffer, yeah. You're putting emotes, but it ain't showing them for me. Works for me, okay. Well, that's fucking great. Wish it would work for me too. Yeah, but see, I don't really care about a colored name. I don't really want it. I don't really want it. Well, see, like, what the fuck? This shit don't work. Now it doesn't show I have any emotes. Like, there's none. Like, it quite literally shows I have no fucking emotes. That's so weird. Went from having 2 to 0. Cat jam. How I feel currently. Alright, well, if you can use them, cool. I just can't see them. I just see the words.
Why do new explorers make the same mistakes over and over?
to the letter.
Sorry, we don't serve the general public. I'm
Wait! We're not the
Well then, you must be a couple of wandering outlanders that snuck.
Are our clothes really so... what Paimon mean?
The Yashiro Commission's seal. This must be from Mr. Toma. It seems there's more to you than meets the eye. In which case, welcome to the Komore Tea House, a safe haven for the Yashiro Commission.
All right. I'm gonna get real confused one of these days and forgot that I added that better TTV. Because all it says for me is pet the mods, which is gonna be very funny. Like whenever that day comes, I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Whenever it just says pet the mods. My mom just got home from work, so I'm gonna go talk with her for a minute. That being said, we're gonna pull up a YouTube video. This is what we do whenever we gotta take a break. We're gonna pull up a YouTube video for y'all. Something fun. Ooh, this is what I'm gonna be doing tomorrow for Rankian. Why Genshin Impact players can't shower. Yeah, I'm gonna be playing tomorrow, brother.
Gaming and whatnot, just playing the game. I don't remember exactly what game that I was playing. But while I was
Enjoy this 16-minute video on why everyone hates Genshin players.
sitting there, I was bored,
I'll be right back, chat.
wondering to myself, just a random thought. Why do people actually hate Genshin the way they do? Genshin players. Everybody see Genshin players the exact same. Even people that don't even play games will see Genshin players the exact same way.
You look like someone who would play League of Legends. You look like a Genshin Impact enjoyer. Have you ever played that?
Fat, smelly, don't take showers, don't know the age of consent, literally everywhere. It's like a new League of Legends stepped into town or something. We're at a point in time where Genshin is kind of getting the My Hero treatment. The normal people at Genshin won't say, hey, yeah, I play Genshin, because they know the kind of backlash they'll get. It's not stupidly serious backlash, but you'll get that, ew, you're cringe. You play Genshin? This is what people think of Genshin. Now, I'm not a guy who usually uses social media. I don't like social media. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, so on and so forth. I personally don't like to use any of it. I can see stuff that's going on in it, but I wouldn't spend my spare time surfing it. So out of boredom and curiosity, I decided to go on an adventure and find out things about Genshin and why people hate Genshin. Is there really a bunch of pedos on there? Is it really that bad? Well, starting off all of this, let's just go back for a sec. Genshin released September of 2020. First day, there were 16 million players. Talking about you had huge streamers playing the game too, like Pokimane, XQC, bringing even more attraction to the game. If you think about that, that's a shit ton of people that's already playing the game. Genshin is a lot of people's first gacha game and first anime game in general. Some people don't even watch anime, but they decided, all right, I'm gonna download Genshin. Before a bunch of people got on the game, people mainly hated Genshin because it was a quote-unquote Breath of the Wild copycat. Some of the people who were hardcore Breath of the Wild fans just saw Genshin as a copy of Breath of the Wild. They saw it as gacha anime Breath of the Wild, or Breath of the Wild with anime bitches inside of them. But the issue here is that a lot of the open world games was just starting to be labeled as Breath of the Wild copycat. Anytime there's open world, oh, they're trying so hard to be Breath of the Wild. I never played Breath of the Wild, so I can't really have an opinion. After a certain amount of time, Breath of the Wild isn't the only thing that was a problem. It was also the fact that it's a gacha, and some people just absolutely hate gacha games. Some people say that there's too many kids inside of the game, or there's too many girls that look underage inside of the game, but then they pull the, she's actually 3,000 years old. Funny enough, there actually there's one character inside of the game that looks like a kid, but is actually 500 years old or something. Does that mean that you're allowed to loot her or whatever? No. Now, do people actually forget the age of consent inside of Genshin? Sadly, they do. There has been instances where somebody forgot the age of consent. I have two main people here. First is a guy who was a content creator. Really hard to find stuff on this guy. It's as if he never existed. Like he got wiped off of the face of the fucking internet. This guy here is Emery or Amori. Amori was a guy who was growing pretty fast within the Genshin content creator space. He was getting between 200 to 300,000 views a video. He was considered a comfort YouTuber. He didn't really do anything stupidly special besides just enjoy the game. In my eyes, at least. It was just, you know, fun challenges and enjoying the game. But there was a problem, and that problem was him making sexual jokes towards they call lolly. And lollies is just considered underage kid or underage girl. Lolly Khan is a guy who's into little girls. I'll get back to that later. This guy would sexualize little kids inside of the games and also make sexual remarks towards them, but say that it was a quote-unquote joke about it. It didn't really get stupidly serious until like a day later. He went from growing rapidly fast to declining within a 2-day span. One of the mistakes that he made was having kid characters' thighs as a thumbnail. Literally their thighs as a thumbnail, and it was really obvious that it was the kids because you can see the clothes of the characters inside of there. There's also people coming out talking about how he's exposing minors to CP inside of his server, like lolly hentai and other stuff like that. There's some people that actually came out about it, saying their experiences with the guy and what he said and did inside of the server. This guy was 21 at the time. He was asking minors and whatnot for lewds and nudes and sexually talking to them. He also apparently did some weird poll about Klee, Dion, and Gigi, which all three are kid characters. He made an apology video, and he also talked about deleting his Discord server within an hour. His apology video wasn't as much as an apology. It was just him sitting there saying he's stressed and he can't take it anymore. So he won't be making any more videos and whatnot. Here is the video.
Hey everyone, you can read the text if you want. This probably be my last video, because honestly, I'm too stressed to keep doing this. I just want to thank you all for the support. Sorry, but this video is not going to be very interesting.
Now, absolutely no one accepted this guy's apology. Not a singular person said, it's okay. In fact, they shit on him even more and made fun of him. It was so bad to the point where he had to turn off the dislikes and the comments inside of there. And then like 5 hours later, he just deleted the entire channel. Even the biggest content creator at the time, Bwop, came out and said something about Amori. I used to watch some of your videos and I thought you were a good player, but you used your Discord and platform to groom minors. Once Amori disappeared off of the face of the internet, everybody just kind of forgot about him. But there is speculation that this guy here, 4Leaf, is Amori undercover or something like that. I don't know. There's no like definitive proof that it is him. I won't bother with it. This is editing, Naruto, and I lied. I actually decided to check up on this channel a little bit. Turns out it actually is Amori. This is his other channel that he's been uploading to. It's not stupidly frequent that he uploads, but he's still alive and uploading. I checked his YouTube lives, sounds exactly like him. And then you also have these comments. So do what you will with that. This person actually works for Hoyoverse, the game developers of Genshin. The voice actor. He was the Chinese voice actor for a bird of a character. Bird inside of the game named Oz. Now what this guy did, I'm not 100% sure if he spoke to minors. Did have relationships with multiple women while inside of a marriage. Marriage only lasted for 1 month. He was inside of a marriage for 1 month and then rizzed up some girls with his in-game voice. Fangirl was even on the verge of committing suicide after knowing his true nature. He was quite a famous voice actor. However, the scandal led to the cancellation of his contracts with many game companies and media houses. This one was quick and easy. It was real fast. However, the most recent voice actor, this guy got way out of line. This is probably the cringiest part of the entire entire video. The entire Genshin online community is really bad, but this one guy, I think he deserves a medal just for how bad he really is. My man Elliot over here, which was the Tayanari voice actor for English. Now this guy got caught with multiple minors, not just one or two, but multiple. His strategy for keeping them quiet would be, you know, just manipulating them and giving him self-pity. He would talk about cutting himself, or, you know, he's gonna commit suicide if they do so-and-so, making them feel guilty as if they have to stay there and try to comfort him and, you know, keep talking to him. Otherwise, something bad would happen to him. They would feel guilty of it. So Elliot stooped down so low to the point where he made sexual remarks about an 8-year-old to the 8-year-old's sister or brother. It said she left giggling to make more drawings. Elliot asked me who was that. I told him she was my little sister. He said she would produce cute moans. I swear to God, my world shattered when I hear him. He kept saying lewd things that he imagined how it would be to have me and my sister under his touches. I honestly don't know how you even think of this stuff. It's like you don't think before you speak. I'm not gonna read too much of this because this is some next level cringe. This is an official voice actor for the hit game Genshin Impact. I see you, I'm gonna fight so hard. I think I've read enough for that guy. She replies, oh haha, I'm more into girls actually, so I don't really like that sort of stuff. He says, that's okay, I don't mind. I think that's pretty hot. You're allowed to fuck girls, just make sure she's hot. He says, you do know I'm 13, right? 13 question mark? Yeah. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. What the fuck is wrong with me? I'm gonna cut myself sorry. When he got exposed and it was just spreading like wildfire on Twitter, he went to another minor that he was talking to saying, you're not talking to anyone about this, right? Sorry, buddy. Exposed the entire world. What makes this even more funny and amazing, Sven said, what do you want me to do for your forgiveness? He used the wrong your. He proceeds to correct his your. I love it. And said, you're nothing without me. Good luck getting this out because I'm deleting it. He did make an apology on Twitlonger, but the apology was ass. The apology meant nothing. No one cared for the apology. Not a single person accepted the apology. All right, so that was pretty much the like people who work for Hoyo and content creator side. Let's talk about the whole community now, which gets bullied the most. Now, real quick, there was a case of a man trying to stab a Hoyo employee or a Hoyo staff member, but this actually wasn't because of Genshin Impact, but it had to do with Honkai Impact. When I first heard of this a while ago, I thought it had to do with Genshin, but apparently it really has to do with Honkai. Now, this thing wasn't exactly big. Now, the thing I'm gonna speak of has to do with Moga or Mogati. He used to be previously known as Mogati. I made a video before titled Triple Lolly Gameplay. It was Klee, Diona, and Chi-Chi on an adventure. There was absolutely nothing sexual going on. What Genshin players like to do is they like to lynch people who says the word lolly. They automatically assume lolly to be short for lolicon, which doesn't make any sense because if you call a lolly, now you're saying that they're a lolicon, which you're calling them the pedophile, which that doesn't make sense. I've explained this before. Since it's a whole nother language, of course there's gonna be some mistranslation and other stuff like that, especially when there's idiots on the internet who researches absolutely nothing. It's like how you say cis, but there's also ciscon, so do you saying cis just automatically mean you're into your sister or something like that? Doesn't really make any sense, does it? Moga goes inside of his comment section. He's like, some of y'all need to lighten up. I've seen the term lolly used way more just as a simple descriptor as I'm doing here. You got idiots, they're not lollies, they're children. You just said they're not little girls, they're children. Now Moga, he simply deleted the video after a while. I don't know exactly how long. I can't find that. I don't think he made an apology. If I remember correctly, he did say sorry about it inside of another video, but it wasn't a whole video dedicated to it. Correct me if I'm wrong. I honestly do not know. He might have actually apologized. I think he did, but I'm just not 100% sure. Now, this community is something really, really special. Something is definitely wrong with the online vocal part of the community. As I've said before, the people who just sit there quietly and play the game, I've met some of those people, and those people are actually normal people. They don't do anything anything out of line or anything. They just simply sit there, enjoy game, and then continue on with their day. The other people who don't go outside and don't use any kind of brain cell, those are the weirdos. I'm talking about, you got people on TikTok making songs about killing content creators. You have bomb threats going to content creators, death threats going to content creators. There was a bomb threat that went out to a content creator. I don't remember the exact reason why this person got a bomb threat. Atsu, or Asian guy, got a bomb threat. It's like, hey, yeah, pipe bomb inside of your mailbox, by the way, haha. You have a surprise in your PO box. I covered this inside of the video that I made about Genshin Twitter a long time ago, but it's really not just content creators that has to go through this. It's also people who obviously work for fucking Hoyo. Voice actors for characters that's bad inside of the game, they have it tough. Instead of players being like, I hate this character, they instead go take their anger out on the person who voiced the character, which the person who voiced the character has nothing to do with the power of that character. It's like they remember, oh, this character is fictional, so I can't take my anger out on this character. So instead, I'm gonna take my anger out on the person who voices the character. The Chinese voice actress for Kokomi got harassed so badly to the point where she restricted chat inside of her stream. Another voice actress that ended up getting harassed was the voice actress for Dory. And then you have morons who tries to cancel a fictional character because of their ancestors. Not even because of the character story, but because of the ancestors. And if you want that character, you're supporting what their ancestors did. A character named Eula ancestors, they actually owned slaves apparently. And so people wanted to cancel Eula and dislike Eula because of that. Now, racism is a thing inside of the community too. It's most definitely a thing. A character is either too white or not dark enough. I've seen people make other characters who's not even black go black and they'd be like, oh my gosh, she or he looks so good in black. I think the worst of them all though is the shippers. The people who ship characters are by far the worst. They are some real weirdos. People who think that, you know, every character is gay, lesbian, or something like that, and if you were to ship them with the opposite sex, you would actually get harassed pretty badly. If you even put a quote-unquote lesbian character with a guy inside of the same frame, dog, they will riot. Oh, that person's a lesbian. There is nothing on the character being lesbian. Not a single thing. You thought you were gonna get lynched for saying the word lolly? No. You're gonna get absolutely fucking crucified if you were to try to ship a quote-unquote lesbian character with a fucking male. Try shipping Ye with Ayato. To be honest, I don't think this community is filled with a bunch of pedophiles. I just think that it's filled with a bunch of fucking idiots. A lot of people inside of this community, that's just, they need to have their internet access revoked. Some people just have too much freedom on the internet, man. So do I think there's a reason to actually hate this community? Yes, 100% I do. I believe that there is a serious reason to think that this community is really bad. But as I said before, it's because of the people who's way loud, and like the loud people are the weirdos. So there's other big games and, you know, big animes, shows, whatever, and the community isn't incredibly fucking weird. But sadly, this game just had to get a bunch of weirdos, man. That's just how it is. If you're gonna play this game, then, you know, just keep to yourself. Ignore the people online. It's a solo game. It's a PvE game. You can sit there and enjoy the game by yourself. There was other stuff that I could have put inside of the video, but I don't think that YouTube would like that. That's gonna wrap it up for today's video. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like. If you didn't, take your anger out on the like button and sub button. See you again next time.
Listen, I've spent a lot of my life playing Genshin. AR 60, almost 1,000 days active, but I've heard legends tell of people out there who don't play Genshin this much. People with these things called jobs and a life. Like, what the heck? And it turns out a friend of one of my Twitch moderators happens to be one of these people, and their limited time on Genshin has led their account down a dark path. One that I will be trying to correct with the over 7,000 resin that they have saved. This is gonna be a long one. So let's just have a look. So for context, right? This account, it's just hit AR 55, right? This is not a beginner's account, all right? This is an old account. In fact, it's older than my account. And Razor is probably their best carry. Look, they've got 90 prototype archaic. That's cool. They've got artifacts on him. I forgot how bad it was. They have artifacts, okay? And they leveled his talents. That's cool. But Razor's not that good. So surely someone like Kazuha, okay, level 80. Iron Sting, not bad. He's got 4-piece Viridescent, and one of them is level 20. So there's that. And it's crit damage. Zhongli is... Okay, cool. So their highest polearm is level 20. Look, they have a lot of characters like this. Honestly, the one that hurts the most is Anahida, which is level 20. And, well, she has nothing. There's nothing there. This account has a lot to fix, alright? Fortunately, they've left it with 120 fragile resin, which all of this, condensed, transient, adds up to well over 7,000. I'm gonna be here for a while. So yeah, the goal is to create 2 teams because I want to do Abyss with it, because this account for obvious reasons has never reached floor 9. Might as well claim this while I'm at it. Oh great, it's more fragile resin. Wow, isn't that just brilliant? This account does also want a Klee, though unfortunately they kind of lost their 50-50 to a Diluc. Yeah, there's no pity, so I wouldn't say there's much hope for that, but it's there. Let me try fight something real quick for a benchmark. This guy here is always good. Okay, so I'm gonna give this account the benefit of the doubt, and I think the best team... You see, they have a Eula. I don't know why their Razor is built, but the Eula isn't. But you know what? Let's just go. Even though she's level 20, I think the best team this account has is gonna be Razor Hyperbloom, literally just because he's level 80. Something like that. Like, Xingqiu's... He's got a sack sword. Okay, well, he's got a sack sword. He's kind of built. Alright, here's Hydro, but that shouldn't matter too much. Because I hate to say it, but I don't think Xingqiu is going to be doing much damage on his own. Alrighty, let's actually hit the blooms. Thank you, Razor. Yep, alright. Come on, Razor, you can do it. Get that energy recharge. Yeah, he's not getting that energy recharge, is he? Alright, try that again, Razor. Come on. Now I have no Xingqiu burst. Okay. Well, I can't really say that wasn't expected. Yeah, look, it's not even half dead. I think it's fair to say that the account it could use work. It's a good benchmark, yeah. So I think clearly the first order of business is to get one usable team set up really quickly. And obviously the teams that are the easiest to build, and based off the characters this account has, he doesn't have Raiden or even Kuki. So Hyperbloom is really limited to Razor. The other option we go for is Toma, which I wouldn't mind doing, but Razor's leveled, so I'm gonna build a Razor Hyperbloom team just to make it usable. Yeah, this team is what we'll go for first. So let's see about that. Nahida, you've got a lot of problems, I'm not gonna lie, but I don't think they can't be easily fixed. This guy right here, you are chosen. Get that refined up. There we go. How much can we level this up? Actually got quite a lot of stuff for this book. That's good. Go on. Okay, we've run out there. Well, we can craft that. Let's see. Nahida, you really need fungal spores. Oh, that one's fun. I cannot be bothered. Let's instead try a run of Gilded Domain. Deal with fungus later. Oh. Right. I guess we're not doing a run of Gilded Domain yet. We'll have to do a run to Gilded Domain. Alright, we actually have the domain. That means it's time. Come on, fill her up. Yep, max is 2k, yep. Alright, that's 2,000 resin, not bad. Let me try my first run solo. It can't be that hard, right? You guys have no faith. Kinda wish I had a burst there. Hey, Kokomi will have to carry. Not bad, not bad. Pretty bad, but leave me alone. See, this is doable. One of them's almost dead. There's just 2 more. Oh, God. Leave me alone. Well, Nahida is expendable. We can live without Bloom. Owie. Ah. Well, she did her best. See, that wasn't too bad. At least whatever rewards we get, it's better than what we had before. Hey yo, getting us off to a good start there. Although, that was 2.5 minutes for one domain run, so I need some support, some backup, please. There he is. The cavalry is here. So glad you could come. Kokomi's dead, but I can fix her. Then you can just bring whoever you want, because I'm sure you can solo this without me. Alright, it was 2.5 minutes for the last one. Let's see how much of an improvement this is. Ah. Get those blooms in. Nice, nice, nice. Damage is happening. Owie. Damage is happening to the wrong person. It's meant to be inflicted upon the enemies, not me. Alright, about half the time and half the deaths as well. I consider that an absolute win. Physical damage bonus. Well, they probably don't have another option, so I'll keep that. This is already going a lot smoother, I can feel it. With that, speedrunning. Give me... I don't think this person has anyone scaling with defense, but I can't just not lock that. Okay, come on. Now let's just do that all again. Ah. First artifact runs. Thoughts? Anything? No sands, no flowers. Decent amount of feathers though, you know? I can give it this one. Got some energy recharge on it. But it's progress. So, yeah, let's put artifacts on hold again. Let's see about fungi. Oh lord, this is gonna be real fun, isn't it? Alright, let me see. What have we got? Level 20. Look, a free standard wish. Okay. Pull now. Vic, do I have permission to use standard wishes? I may use them. Alright, bet. Standard wish. How many have we got? 2 whole standard wishes. Look at this. Boom. I'm gonna pull a kooky and change this account forever. Whoops. Would have preferred a kooky, in all honesty, but yep, there's that.
Alright, chat. Did we learn a very, very valuable lesson on why For Honor players are the worst?
Well, that sounds more like it.
Had to educate. Had to educate a little bit.
Well, now that we're here, Pirate doesn't see him anyway.
Who forgot their promise? I was beginning to think you'd forgotten about me.
What?
Relax, no need to look so surprised. I take it this is the first time you've seen me in this form? Huh. So you didn't see anything like this when you were in Liyue Harbor?
It was why Genshin players are bad. Yeah.
Now that you mention it, this does suddenly seem less out of the ordinary.
All right, I've had my fun.
Hey, you're this close to getting an
Well, I've had some time to kill, given that I've been waiting here. So I came up with this little fun greeting for when you arrived. But in all seriousness, I would like to apologize about that little test you went through earlier. Though it was quite necessary.
It was why Genshin players are bad is what you said. That's crazy.
It helped us determine whether or not to bring you before Miss Kamisato, and whether you had the courage to face—
Don't think that Paimon's gonna forgive you just because—
Sorry, did I overdo it? My apologies. Let me just say this. You've often found yourself skirting the rules from the very beginning, haven't you? Naturally, this is due to your unwavering and resolute determination. A long time ago, we had a friend who was much the same. But when the lightning struck... Ah, so you've heard of it. His light still burns all the more brightly. Yes, of course. I will bring you to the Kamisato residence where the Yashiro Commission is located. But before that, there is one other place I was hoping...
Oh? Wait.
I would like you to come with me to the statue of the omnipresent god. It's still under construction now, but you can already see it from practically...
I don't know how much longer we're gonna stream, by the way, y'all. Not too positive. I am a little tie-tie. I'm very tie-tie, as a matter of fact.
Sorry, pal.
Surprise!
Look, just run right past them all the way up into the temple. Let's go assassinate the Shogun.
This area sure feels gloomy.
Hmm.
Huh? Are Paimon's eyes playing
Visions.
visions? You mean all the visions that are collected?
So you've already heard of the Vision Hunt Decree. Before I try to explain, I should perhaps remind you first that Mondstadt is the City of Freedom. As for Inazuma, it's known as the Nation of Eternity. The Raiden Shogun is both the nation's most... The Eternity in question is her endless and unchanging will to rule over Inazuma. As such, she relies on the Tri-Commission to regulate the nation's affairs, and the Sakoku Decree to limit the people's movement. The Shogun wishes to keep Inazuma in stasis, allowing the stream of time to flow from one end to the other without disturbing it for all time.
Heading home from work, okay? Hey, appreciate you for the lurk, Tilted. Drive safe, brother.
Seems like every god
Of course, this is my own limited understanding. As for the perhaps the Shogun believes that visions grant people the power to change, and that her eternity doesn't allow for such instability to... Whatever the case, the fact is that the Raiden Shogun has dispatched the Tenryo Commission to scour the nation for visions. And this statue of the omnipresent god can be seen as Inazuma's symbol of eternity.
But if that's the case, wouldn't you say that the Raiden Shogun...
Only outlanders such as yourselves would ever dare speak out so directly and yet, I agree. The Vision Hunt Decree is something that simply should not exist. And Miss Kamisato has been committed to fighting it since the day it was announced.
Huh? Hey, are you okay? You look like you're...
Sound? What sound? I didn't...
Yeah, you touched the statue, and then what?
Aspirations? Have you heard it before? That when a person's ambition reaches a certain strength, the gods look upon them with favor. That is where visions come from. In other words, so if what you just said is true, then the ambitions of these people are stronger than I imagined. Alright, time for the next stop on our tour of Narukami Island, the Kamisato residence.
Over here! Step on up!
Squirrel. Pick up the donut.
I find him. Are you here to play with me? Blink! Over here! There is no escape!
I shall protect the lady of the clan.
So, this is the kind of place where the big shots of Inazuma live, huh? Paimon kinda expected it to be.
Welcome at last to the Kamisato residence, honored guest.
Is this the Shirazage Himegimi you keep Oh, behind the
Yes. As the daughter of the Yashiro Commission, this is how consider it a time-honored tradition within the Yashiro Commission.
Makes sense.
Please forgive my lack of courtesy for receiving you in this fashion, especially following such a long and wearisome journey. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation. And at present in Inazuma, in the name of the Vision Hunt Decree, the people's aspirations are being senselessly. Though the Yashiro Commission serves the Shogun, it is the people with whom we share close bonds, given the contact we are required to have with them in the performance of our duties. A commission's power rises and falls with the trust of their people. Thus, we cannot remain indifferent to this situation without also remaining indifferent to our own fate. Traveler, lend us your power, and we can... Oh...
Love you.
See, milady, it's just like I said. This will take us nowhere.
No, please, wait, please. I will introduce you to the Raiden Shogun on one condition. You must fulfill 3 small wishes.
What are your wishes?
They pertain to 3 whose visions were taken from them. Perhaps once you've met them, you will understand.
A warrior who guards a village, a former samurai who helped carry out the Vision Hunt decree, and a swordmaster determined to become the best in the world.
Correct. Please do all you can to help them.
I'm sure you'll do great.
Not bad, not bad. We're getting Prima Gems up the ass for this stuff. Can almost do another poll. Another poll. So let's see what this is. That's right there. Bucket we ball.
Let's see. Where's the person Ayaka told us about?
Why are you doing this? Why leave all of a sudden, after all these years?
Precisely. It's much too sudden. We've had no time to prepare. The children are desperate for you to take them out to play.
That must be the guy Ayaka told.
Ah, you must also be. Teijima has protected this place ever since he arrived, keeping out the treasure hoarders, fending off any but now, all of a sudden, we will gladly apologize if that's the...
If you want my opinion, it's clear that Teijima had done nothing wrong, and still they confiscated his vision. I can't claim to fully understand it, but I could tell that he'd lost something very important. Truth be told, we aren't sure whether trying to keep him here is the right thing to do. But equally, it doesn't feel right to let him leave when he's in this state.
Seems like he's a well... You must be Teijima. So...
Me? It's not a question of why I want to leave, but a question of true. And what made me want to come here 30 years ago? And why have I never wanted to leave in all that time? I don't have answers to those questions because I can't remember anymore. Ever since in the past, I knew I wanted to stay here. But whatever resolve I had then, it's gone.
Okay. Well, in that case, if we help you rediscover the reason you... But if you can't remember any... Oh! Maybe if you just try a little harder to remember...
Oh, that reminds me. Last time I brought Teijima some fruit, I
keep a diary? If you say so.
Oh, yes! Yes, you do! And what's more, I remember...
Perfect! So if we want...
If you don't mind, we will leave you to find the diary.
Alright. Men don't keep diaries, I suppose. False advertisement.
This looks like Teijima. Let's see what... Today, I went kite flying. Huh? I went to pray at the shrine again today and stayed there a while. The Omamori you gave me has faded a little, but it is still my... Now that's the kind of info we're looking for. So this is the... interesting. Looking at the color and the design. But anyway, if he had this with him all the time, there's a chance some of his elemental energy... Here we are! The soil must be something... It looks like a letter. The paper's gone yellow. Must have been written a really long time ago. Konda Village. Huh. But he's been here for 30 years. Well, let's...
Well, I'll be... Still, it's clear that I was waiting for... Over the years, I must have made a note of any... And just look at all the things that did happen over the years. How could I have forgotten something so important to me? Love, regret, everything I felt for her. No, after all, I've forgotten who she was. Her face, her voice, the things we experienced together. It's as if she'd never been in my life to begin with. I think maybe not. If this... Although, what if she were to turn up eventually? Only to... When I think about it like that, how curious. Why am I thinking like this when I don't even remember who she is? It's just like that feeling of empty... Thank you both for helping me reconnect with my... I shall remain here.
Tejima seems to be dealing... Okay. Seems it's just like I asked. That certainly explains... At least we were able...
Alright, chat. I ain't gonna lie, I'm tired as fuck, so we're gonna end here and bid our farewells. We got it. We got to Inazuma. That was the goal. Alright. And tomorrow we're gonna be streaming for our honors, so it will be a little while till we come back to this. Anyways, we're gonna give a raid out to my boy Uncle Knuckles. He's out here grinding still. So I show him a little bit of love. So go in the raid so you can say what's up. Go say hi to him. I appreciate y'all for lurking. Hilted, much love, brother. Moto, if you're still here, love you. Crooked, appreciate all you guys. All right, go share some love with Knuckles, and I'll catch you on the next one. All right, peace out, guys.